Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Except it's not this evening again, it's this morning. It is 7:16 a.m. I went to bed last night, I think like 10:30 or 11. And I woke up at like 6:15 and when Alex's alarm went off. And I said, 5 more minutes. And he said, 5 more minutes too. I'm sleeping 5 more minutes too. We were so cozy in bed this morning. It's cold outside. It's 32 degrees outside. And I want some coffee, but I just drove by Starbucks and there's like a mile long line outside. So I will wait. I brought a limoncello LaCroix with me. I'm gonna drink that first. Here we go. Cheers. I had such a long day like yesterday, which is today for the vlog, but I got up and I vlogged, and then I just kept going all day long. Right after I got done vlogging, I went and because I was trying to pre-film review videos. I was trying to pre-film review videos and Peterisms videos. Well, I have pre-filmed. Now I have a Peterisms video for every day that I'm gone, and I have a review video for every day that I'm gone. So I pre-filmed 3 review videos, and then I went home, and I was gonna stop by Tanya's. I talked to Tanya at some point. I was like awake yesterday morning, and I kind of feel like that right now. Like I feel like I'm waking up, but I feel like awake. Like I feel really rested. Like I got a lot of sleep. Wouldn't it be so weird if I started like going to sleep at a normal hour every night? I mean, I miss being up late at night to like listen, because I really wanted to listen to my audiobook last night. I'm listening to the second book in the Misfortune series by Jana DeLeon, and it's called Bayou Beauty. It's the one about the CIA agent, and in the second one, well, I mean, there's another mystery that happens. It's just, they're so funny, but they're so like small town. I just love them. I love these little cozy mysteries. I'm like so into this series, this Misfortune series. I literally could just listen to one after another. Like it feels like watching a TV show. I really wanted to listen to some of it last night, but it's whatever. It's probably better that I got a full night's rest anyway. So I filmed those review videos, and then I went home and got those up, and then I filmed a drama video, 2 Peterisms videos. Actually filmed my Peterisms video for today, and I filmed my review video. Well, okay, so I filmed that, my drama video, my 2 Peterisms videos, and I was getting all that stuff up with the vlog and everything like that. And then I had a recovery commitment, so I had to go to that, and it was actually, I thought it was going to go like 2 hours, and it only ended up, well, I guess I got out of there like at 3:15. So after that, I went and filmed 4, no, on the way to my recovery commitment, I filmed 1 of the review videos, and then I filmed 3 more afterwards, and got all of those done that I wanted to do. I did some really fun reviews for next week. I went to like Spirit Halloween. I did a couple Starbucks drinks. I did some other food items. I had a fun time doing those. And then I came home, started getting all that stuff done. And then, what did I do after that? I did a couple cameos. I filmed something else when I came home. Maybe I didn't didn't film my drama video until I came home. But I feel like I did before. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just filmed my Peterisms videos before and then my drama video later. Maybe that's what I did. I don't remember. Anyway, and then I still had some time, and Alex wasn't going to get home until late last night because he had stuff going on until like 8. So I filmed a Peter Does Stuff video, which I had been wanting to do for a while. It was this memory book that I had made for my mom for Christmas. I think it was like in 2005. And I wanted to sit down and go through and read the memories of it. So I made a video doing that. That video was like so much more emotional than I thought it was going to be. I really didn't expect it to be that emotional. I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, and then after that, I ran to Macy's and I ran to Target to get a few things for this trip. A couple pairs of shorts and some t-shirts. And that was it. And that was my day. And then Alex came home and he like had to work all last night, or all yesterday, so he was like tired when he came home. And I filmed 10 videos yesterday, you guys. 10 videos yesterday and 13 videos the day before. And I feel like prepared to like go out of town. I don't usually feel that way. Like I don't really have a whole lot to do today. I usually am always like frantic the day before we go somewhere. But I feel really prepared. Like I have everything that I need. I just need to like throw my stuff in a suitcase. Alex is completely packed. And yeah, so I feel like really prepared. So really all I have is vlogging now, and then I want to vlog later, so I get my vlog done early today so it's ready to go up for tomorrow. And then making a drama video for today, and I'm going to try to make a drama video for tomorrow as well. And then I'm ready, and that's it. It looks like it's raining a lot in Florida, which I hope is not the case. The whole week that we're there. Other than when I went to Arizona, this is like the first time that well, this is actually the first time that Alex and I, is this the first time we've ever rented a house together? This is the first time Alex and I have ever rented a house together. We're both really excited about it. And, I'm real excited because the house has a pool and a hammock, and I'm gonna do night swims, and we're gonna watch scary movies at night, and, we're gonna go to the grocery store tomorrow and get a bunch of stuff for the house. And yeah, I'm real excited about it. And then we have some really good friends that we're going to see that live in the Fort Lauderdale area. At some point, we're going to see them. And another friend of ours we're going to see was actually the friend that we went down to Miami last year to see. We're going to probably meet her like halfway at some point. But she is going to be out of town after Monday, like Monday on. So I think we're going to see her maybe on Sunday. And then I have another friend that lives down there too that I need to contact that texted me. He actually was like, I've meant to text him for like the last week because he texted me and he was like, was like, hey, I was just happened to catch up on one of your videos or something, and you mentioned that you were coming down here, and I know this area, and I've looked at a bunch of property down here, and he was real nice about the whole thing. So it's gonna be cold like winter this year, I think. I'm trying to think of which Starbucks I could go to that would be the quickest. This LaCroix water is fine, but I also need to make a list of stuff I need at the grocery store. We get down there, like I want to get Diet Coke, I want to get some LaCroix, well, of course, chips and onion dip. I gotta pick a book to take with me too. I just want to pick one. I don't want to take I always take 3 books. I used to pack when I would go on trips, so I would take 3 books with me, and I wouldn't even finish the first one. And then a couple years ago, we went to Cancun, and I took Big Little Lies by Liam O'Riordan, and I finished it in 3 days because it was so fantastic. And I was so upset that I didn't have another book to read. But the way I feel about this is because I'm planning on spending a lot of time next to the pool reading in the hammock or late at night. But there's also a lot of shows I want to watch. I'm kind of hoping to watch a lot of shows this week. Alex has some work he has to do this week. So between him doing work and us, looking at property and stuff like that, and being by the pool and all that, I'm sure we'll have time to watch shows. But I want to watch the Unsolved Mysteries. Comes out on the 18th, so I'm definitely watching Unsolved Mysteries. And then Ratchet I want to watch. Lovecraft Country, I'd like to get caught up on that. And then I'm behind on, I haven't watched, when was the last time I watched Big Brother? Monday? So have I only missed 1 episode? No, 2, I think. Wednesday and Thursday. You know what? I'm so over that show, I don't even care anymore. There's nobody left on it that I care. I'm give it to Cody or Enzo. Those are the only 2 guys that I like left on the show. It's interesting though, because last week they showed the jury and what the jury thought, and they're oh, so and so's playing a really good game. I'm you guys totally still do not see it for what it is. It's interesting that you can get 6 people together that were all together in the same house and they still can't figure out what's really going on behind the scenes, But anyway, kind of over that show. Really not that interested in it anymore. Isn't that sad? I've invested so much time in Big Brother this summer, this fall. It didn't even really start until late summer, did it? I don't think Big Brother usually goes this late. I think it usually goes until the beginning or the middle of September. I might be wrong though. I feel it always starts in July and it goes, maybe it does go this long. I don't know. Maybe it does. Does Taco Bell have breakfast? Why are there people over there working? I wonder how cold it's going to be tomorrow. Oh. haven't got to see Tanya hardly at all this week because she has had family visiting from out of town. I think they drove here from Texas, and they were here for like 3 nights. And we didn't go to the meeting on Tuesday because of that. And then Monday night, we didn't have our literature meeting. Did we go Monday night? Did I see her? I don't feel like I've seen her since like Sunday. And last night I called her and I was like, do you want to go to Fountain Pop? And she was like, I really need to go shopping at Meijer. And I had just left being at Macy's. And I was so mad at Macy's last night, so I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, leaving, the guy was really nice. He gave me like this discount code that they have going yesterday, but I was still like upset about these shorts that I had to get. So, but I left Macy's and Target, and that's when I called her and I was like, do you want to go get a Fountain Pop? And she was like, well, I'm really like trying to get myself together because I've got to go to Meijer because we don't have anything in the house to eat, and she needed to get like groceries for the week and stuff. And I was like, well, I really want to see you, but I just don't know that I can walk through. I really was so exhausted at that point, and that was at like 8:30. I was like, I just don't know that I can walk through Meijer. And she was like, well, that's okay. And I said, you don't want to go get a Fountain Pop first and then go to Meijer, and then you can go to Meijer afterwards? And she was like, no, I really don't want to go out twice. And it was cold last night, so I understand that. But I feel like I haven't seen her at all, so I will see her today. And then, okay, so the thing was, here's the deal. That, I mean, it's not like we're going to be doing a whole lot when we're in Florida, but I do have to have, you know, like, I wanted to have a couple, like, short and t-shirt or short and polo shirt outfits while we go look at property and things like that. And, I mean, we're going to meet up with, like, a couple friends of ours and things like that. So I got to try on some shorts. First of all the shorts that I have at home, besides like the 2 pairs of denim shorts that I have, do not fit, okay? And so I'm like, I don't even know that Macy's is going to have anything. Like, I don't even know that they're going to have any shorts right now, right? Because it's October. Well, I go in there and they actually do have shorts. Like, they had Nautica shorts, and I'm talking about just plain shorts. So it wasn't like, I just wanted like a couple pairs of plain shorts, like khaki blue and like gray or, you know, whatever. And so I'm looking, so I go there and I find these Docker shorts, okay? Ralph Lauren and Nautica both had stretch shorts. But then they had these Nautica shorts, or these Docker shorts, and the other ones were fine, but they were like really tight, like when I pulled them together. And so I'm like, the exhaust from one of these cars reminds me of Christmas time. I don't know why. Reminds me of like in the, like the winter and the snow. So anyway, I'm like, I hate to try on clothes, and I'm trying on these different clothes, and these different shorts, and it's kind of between these Nautica shorts that are like $35.99 and these Docker shorts that are like $60. I'm not a real big Dockers fan, in all honesty, but I will say this, very much like Levi's, because I love Levi's, Dockers makes a pant to fit a man. Like, they really do. Like, Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, Donna Karan, like all those other brands that, or DKNY, that they have at Macy's, like, you have to be a very specific fit of a man to fit that. Like, kind of like on the skinnier side, and even if you wear like a 38 pant, okay, which I think I'm like at a 40 at this point, but even if you wear like a 38 pant, you still like have to be somewhat thinner. Like, they're not for just the tip. It's so weird to me that it shows it as being so light out. I mean, it looks like it's the middle of the day, doesn't it? It is like pitch black outside. So a lot of those brands are really like Like, they're not real to size. But Dockers are real to size. And Dockers have this stretch material in them. So I'm trying all these shorts on, and I'm like, I really don't want to get the Dockers. But I try these Dockers on, and I'm like, they fit. Like, they looked so cute. Like, they were, like, perfect on my butt. And they just, like, they came, like, at, like, mid-thigh. Like, they weren't too long. Like, they were cut, like, they were kind of a higher cut. And I was like, these are perfect. Well, they were $60. And I was like, and I wanted to get, like, 3 or 4 pairs of shorts. Because I wanted kind of, like, some different color variations, depending on what we did. And I'm like, I really don't need to get that much stuff anyway, because obviously we have a washer and dryer there, you know. But these denim shorts that I have are, like, they're like runaround shorts. They're not, they just don't look very nice. So anyway, I was like, okay, Peter, just, like, you haven't bought clothes in, like, a long time. Just stomach it. But here's the other thing. I was like, if I lose weight, then I'm not going to need these size of shorts anymore. So I'm going to pay all this money for these shorts, and then I'm not going to, like, need this size short anymore. Does that make sense? So I was like, oh, what to do? Well, I just was like, I got that and 2 Columbia t-shirts that are nice. And I was like, just get the shorts. At least you'll be comfortable and you will look nice. You'll be comfortable and you'll look nice. It about, like, killed me to go to that counter with, I think I don't know how many pairs of shorts I got, 3 or 4. About killed me to spend that much money on shorts. So, this line wraps all around the building, but that's okay. Because we're just talking anyway, aren't we? So I get up there, and he gave me, like, I don't know, they were, like, half off. Like, he gave me, like, some discount code, and they came to, like, half off. So, that was great. And then, I don't even know what I want. You guys don't know this because you haven't seen my review videos, but I've literally, like, in the last week, like, or last 2 days, well, actually, all day yesterday, I tried, like, every kind of coffee that they had here. I'm kind of partial to the flat white now, honestly. This one Starbucks that I went to yesterday, their baristas had made up all of these fun drinks for Halloween or fall. So, there is, like, a hair on this. Isn't that so ironic? But there is, because whenever I use it, I can feel it. It's, like, hanging out there somewhere. But, so I tried those drinks for a review, but, maybe it's... These people up for work and stuff. So anyway, did I get... I think I got 4 pairs of shorts and a pair of jeans. The jeans were actually cheaper than the shorts. They were these Alfani jeans, which that brand Alfani that they have at Macy's is not a fancy brand, although they like to act like they are. But they have this stretch waist, and let me just tell you how incredibly they fit, okay? I mean, they like fit like a glove. And so I, like, got a pair of those for, like, meeting up with our friends. And they were like 25 bucks, and I got the shorts for like 30. Like, he knocked them down to like 30. I was like, oh my God. I said, you are a godsend. And he was like, well, we have this code coupon tonight. And he was like, and a lot of people haven't had the coupon. And he was like, but I've been trying to give it to everybody that comes up here. This guy was so incredibly nice. Because I then came back because I got these 2 Columbia t-shirts. They're just, one says Columbia in red and one says Columbia in blue. They're just like real basic. But so that was that. And then I went to Target. And I need to figure out what I want. I went to Target and I got, I got like 2 or 3 long t-shirts, and then I got like 3 or 4 short t-shirts. And they'll be fine with the shorts. And then I have a couple button downs at home. I'm not taking a whole lot. Alex packed last night, and his suitcases. I said, what are you taking in here? I said, we're gonna be by the pool and we're going to look at property. It's like in the grocery store. He was like, well, I just wanted to have options. He's so funny. He lays out like, okay, so that make sure that he has like an outfit for each day. So anyway, he's so cute. He was so sweet this morning, saying goodbye to the pups. He was like, bye little faces. Okay, so I'm kind of, I have like,
Good morning and thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Emma. What can we get started for you?
Could I get a grande flat white with 1 Splenda in it, please?
You sure can. A grande flat white with just 1 Splenda?
Yep.
All right. Anything else this morning?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, what's your name?
Peter.
All right, Peter, your total is going to be $5.13 at the window.
All right, thank you. I forgot to refill my card. I'm like out of money on my Starbucks app.
Good morning and thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Emma. What can we get started for you?
Am I out of money? I'm almost positive. Oh, well, you know what? I can use I can use a free drink on here.
Yeah, do you need the free refiller?
Yeah, I have $1.14. But I have 713 points, so I'm gonna use my points to get my drink. Where is that hair coming from? It's driving me nuts. So that was my like shopping thing yesterday. I really do not like shopping, and the thing is that I feel like I never, well, I shouldn't say never, but like I rarely like go shopping to get things that like are fun that I want. Like I feel like I always like have a reason to go shopping, like because we're going on a trip and I don't have anything to wear, and then it's just real basic stuff, or because I don't know, I just feel like there's always like a reason why I'm like buying, you know, what I'm buying. So it's kind of depressing that way, because it's like I never just get to go shopping for fun stuff. But at the same time, I don't like shopping for fun stuff because I'm so overweight that nothing's fun to wear. But I will tell you what was interesting was that yesterday, I was doing these meditations, and before we ever go somewhere, you know, warm, and there's a possibility of me being seen with my shirt off and stuff like that, I always get so like weird and apprehensive about it. And like, I remember a couple years ago, I was talking a lot about it on a vlog, and it was so weird that this meditation came up yesterday. It was like a pre-filmed meditation, or I don't know, but it was one of the meditations that I was doing. And it was so weird that it came up because a couple years ago when I was talking about going on some trip, I think it was when Alex and I were going to Miami the first time, I was like so apprehensive about going because I didn't want to take my shirt off, and I was so heavy, and I just would talk about it all the time on my vlog, right? Mind you, I've only gained weight since then. I haven't lost weight. And somebody on my vlog commented and was like, you're not gonna lose 40 pounds in a week. Like, I was talking about how I was like trying to watch what I ate that week because I needed to like get into shape before we went on this trip. And she was like, you're not gonna lose. I mean, I've gotten a lot of harsh comments about my weight through the years, but this wasn't a harsh comment. This was really nice. And she was like, you're not gonna lose 40 pounds in a week. She was like, stop stressing out about it. Go buy some comfortable clothes and enjoy your trip. She was like, and take your shirt off at the beach and at the pool and enjoy your trip, right? And I can remember reading that comment, and it just like, it kind of like came over me like, she's so absolutely right. Like, there's nothing I can do about it now. I can't stress out about it. I just want to enjoy my trip. Like, I want to go on my trip and I want to enjoy it, right? And I really thought about that a lot yesterday. Like, as I was kind of like doing stuff around the house, because I could feel myself, you know, as it was getting closer to like having to figure out like what clothes to take. I always stress out about it. I hate packing. I hate doing all. It stopped. But I hate doing all that kind of stuff because it always just like stresses me out. And I'm like, I don't even like to think about it, you know? Like the idea of, I mean, here I can just throw in like, you know, I mean, I don't know why it's any different there than it is here. But anyway, last night when I was going to Macy's, I was like, I started getting kind of like a little like, oh, I need to get this and that. What if I can't find that? And I got like a little panicky. And I was like, I thought back to that comment that she had left me. And I was like, just go and enjoy your trip with your husband. This is something exciting. This is a new venture in your lives. And enjoy, you know, having a pool at your own house where you can go and do night swims every night. And what's the big deal? You know, like what, don't worry about it, you know? The house that we rented has a private beach, like access for this neighborhood. There's like, so I'm sure we'll go to the beach. And that was kind of like part of my, I was like, oh God, like going to the beach is always like this thing for me, you know? It's like when we go to resorts and stuff. But I was like, you know what? It's the day before. I'm not going to lose 40 pounds in the day before I leave. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm not going to stress out about it. It's not worth it. Why is this guy walking all the way over here? Oh. I have a song stuck in my head, and I think it's a Backstreet Boys song, and it's that one that goes, and I wonder. Do you know what that one I'm talking about is? Feeling it, da 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 da. Do 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 do. And I wonder, is that the Backstreet Boys? Why do I have that song stuck in my head? Like, I don't listen to Backstreet Boys. I've never listened to the Backstreet Boys. Even Melissa, oh my God, Melissa is such a Backstreet Boys fan. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, she dies over Justin Timberlake. They went and saw him a couple years ago. And she was like, oh my God, he was the best. And Jason was like, he really was a good show.
Hey, 513.
Can I use my points, please? Thanks.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
She looked like I would be if I worked at Starbucks. She looked like she literally rolled out of bed and threw on like a scarf over her head and was like, guess what, I'm here. And that is gonna have to be good enough. Honey, I can't back up now, so I don't know what you want me to do. She's like wanting me to back up so she can have the space. The people walking in are kind of surly this morning, my lord. Why don't you just sit in the drive-thru like everybody else? They order their coffee and then they run in and get it real quick. I think that's what they do. Not me. It's too cold for all that. Cheers. And I wonder, which is not to be confused with the Smiths song, Well, I Wonder. Is that the name of this song? Do you guys like the Smiths? Oh my God, mornings like this remind me of the Smiths. Because when I was in high school, I don't even know, I wonder when I found out about the Smiths. I think the very first Smiths song I ever heard, they were like my favorite band in high school. Absolute favorite band. I would say with a close second being The Cure and, I'm gonna go all the way down here to the little secret exit. Number 2 and 3, tied for 2 would be New Order and The Cure. But I also listened to like a lot of folk music in high school. I listened to like a lot of like Judy Collins, Bob Dylan, all of that. Simon and Garfunkel, a lot of Simon and Garfunkel. But the Smiths just always made me feel a certain way. I don't really know how to explain it. Like my style in high school, My style in high school, this is where Tanya and I went to the little country club pool down there. Oh, I miss our summers. God, it feels like that was so long ago. The Smiths, or this English, it was Morrissey, this English band. And I wanted a Smiths t-shirt. I used to have one. The one where she was like sitting like this smoking a cigarette. I wonder what happened to that. But the Smiths were very like English music, shirts buttoned all the way up, like buttoned down, like hanging over your jeans with like Doc Martens on. And that was very much my style in high school. In a way that I was completely copying that I had seen in the back of ID magazine, because I was obsessed with this magazine called ID magazine. And ID magazine was kind of like this art and fashion magazine that came out of London. And it was I, and then like this thing, and then D. I don't know if it's still around or not. I looked it up a couple years ago, and I think they only had a website now. But in the back of the magazine, they would have like a couple pages where it was all pictures of streetwear, and it was all people that had been going out to like the nightclubs at night, right? And then they would just like take pictures of them, and there were always guys that were like button downs, buttoned all the way up, or you know, buttons like have one button open, and then they would have like their jeans out, like they're just the shirt over the jeans with a pair of Doc Martens. And I loved that look. I still love that look. I think it's such a cute look. And so that was very much how I modeled my style after like that very kind of like not super, it wasn't super punk or anything like that. Like I had friends of mine that were, you know, had piercings of safety pins everywhere, and you know, I mean, I have friends of mine that like mohawks and the whole 9 yards, the punk stuff. I wasn't at all. I was more like that new age kind of like music of all of that. But like fall mornings always remind me of the Smiths. I think the very first Smiths song I ever heard was Girlfriend in a Coma. And I think somebody put it on like a tape for me that they made. I'm trying to think of like my favorite Smiths songs. I literally have every single one of their songs on my iTunes. Well, I Wonder is one of my favorites. Big Mouth Strikes Again. There's a Light That Never Goes Out. Is that what it's called? Ask. Oh, Ask is probably one of my favorite ones. Panic. The Louder Than Bombs album is probably my favorite Smiths album. Isn't it funny how like when you're younger, like music like really defines who you are? It really, really does. And like as you get older, it like doesn't as much as just like what you enjoy. Like when you go through my iTunes, it's funny because my iTunes are just like such a collection of like so many different things, but I wouldn't say that they necessarily defines me, you know what I mean? I have equally country in there with Latino music, with dance music, with like old songs that I remember from back in the day that I download. Now I'm gonna want to download more, look up and see if well, there's a lot of like live Smiths that I've never downloaded. I like to download live versions. Can you guys see these trees here? They're so pretty. I think when I get back, I bet all the leaves are gonna be down. I can't believe I have 2 chili dinners to go to on Halloween. I'm so excited. So we're going to go to my cousin's, and then we're going to go to Melissa and Jason's. And then I think I'm just going to watch like a Halloween movie or something. Or have leftover chili. I guess it'll depend on how long we stay at Jason and Melissa's. We'll see. Leftover chili and chocolate chip cookies and all that kind of stuff on Halloween. And then I'll get on my diet on the 1st. Oh, my Lanta. It was like so frosty out this morning when I'm gonna have to go, I need to go buy some stuff. Well, maybe I'll have a time to do that today. For the birds and the squirrels outside. Like, I need to see what stuff I need to get for fall and winter. Well, it's fall now, but because look at my hair. My sleep hair. Because when I went out on the picnic table this morning, because I took the dogs out, and so then when I was putting food on the picnic table, because I just scatter all this food over it, it was like frost, like it was like there was frost on the picnic table. And there had been a frost warning last night, so I wasn't surprised. Okay, this Cherokee is like, nice places to go. Okay, I see you, sir. But it was cold out. The patio was slick from frost this morning, and there was like frost in the squirrel table, which I was like, I can't believe there's frost on the squirrel table. But then I was like, well, what happens when there's like snow on the squirrel table, you know? So I'm gonna have to make some I'm gonna make some more peanut butter pine cone treats for my animals. But I think I'm gonna hang them from the railing of the patio. Alex is gonna go absolutely crazy. I know that he's not gonna want me to do that, but I told him, I said, this makes me happy, and I want to feed our little friends this winter. So he was like, okay. So I want to get some bird feeders and things out there for our little bird and squirrel friends to have. He doesn't care, except for that it makes the birds poop all over by our house. But they really haven't done that this fall and this late summer. That is spooky over there. I've never seen that, because I'm usually driving here at night. That old house sitting way back there, and then some old car sitting underneath the carport. That was scary. I'm sure a serial killer probably lives there. I've got enough bird seed and all this kind of stuff. I bought a bag of cracked corn from Amazon like earlier this summer, and I mean, I still have 3/4 of the bag full, and I feed those damn squirrels all the time. I shouldn't say damn squirrels, but I do. I feed them constantly. I mean, I put it out there in the morning and I put it out there in the evening, because what I put out there in the morning, they've already eaten by mid-afternoon, so I put out more in the afternoon. You guys have no idea, okay? Like, you don't even need to have a squirrel table. People are like, oh, I have to get a squirrel table. You could literally just put it out there on your windowsill, okay? Bird seed and, like, this cracked corn stuff, those squirrels, like, they love that. And the chipmunks, too. Oh, my God, there's so many chipmunks that come up. I mean, I look out there some days, and there's like 4 birds, 3 squirrels, and 2 chipmunks all at the same time. It's so cute, you guys. And, you don't need to have like a squirrel table. I mean, the squirrel table really serves no purpose. I mean, I like it because it's cute, but it serves no purpose other than that. It's just, you know, like where I put the food. But you don't really need that. And, it kind of gives them something to stand on, which I've noticed that they like. Like, our neighbors have a bird feeder, and they really never go to, it's like one of those hanging bird feeders that has like the remote. They never really go to that. And I don't know if that's because it's not comfortable or whatever, but they can kind of like walk along like the edge of the banister, you know, not the banister, but the patio railing, and they like it. I know this is so silly. You guys are like, are you seriously talking this much about birds? And you guys, it makes me so happy. I don't even know how to explain it. I sit there sometimes and I just like, if I move too fast in front of the window, like they move, like they won't stay there. But sometimes if I kind of like, you know, slowly move up towards the door and they're like standing there or like out there eating, like I can sit there and watch them forever. It makes me so happy. I don't know, it like, there's something about it that like slows down time for me and makes me just really appreciate like being in that moment. It's funny too, because I think Boo Radley watches them. Like when they're out there, like when there's a squirrel like a foot in front of the patio, like Tucker and Boo just kind of like, they're like, oh, there's the squirrel. Like they don't bark or anything. They don't go crazy about the squirrel, which I think is so interesting. But like the squirrel can be like a foot. Like Boo Radley will be laying literally on, like we have this little, what do you call it? A doormat, like right when you come in from the patio. And he'll be like laying on the doormat looking out the window, and he'll be like looking at all the birds, and like the squirrel or a chipmunk will be like a foot in front of him, and he'll be kind of like watching, but he doesn't bark or anything. Like, not at all. And, they kind of, like, sniff at some of the food on the patio, but, like, really, that's it. They kind of, and then they just keep on moving. Like, they never try to eat it or anything like that. My hand has been hurting me because I've been sleeping like this again. I need to get one of those things. Can you believe I still haven't gotten that? I can't even say anything to my dad about it, because my dad will be like, quit complaining to me if you're not going to go get one. He told me I needed to get one of those things that will make my hand be like this. He's like, you can get it at CVS. It'll be like $10. I'm like, it's like a, I guess it's like, I don't know, some like a, I don't even know what you would call it, but it like makes your hands sit like this, or your thumb and finger sit like this while you sleep, because I'm balling my fist. The worst is when I sleep. Can you see it like this? I sleep like this, and it just radiates. I can feel it down my whole like arm when I sleep like that the next morning. I'm sleeping so tight like that, and I always have. I sleep like this. Like, I know it sounds corny. Alex said I look like I'm thinking, like I'm like this. But usually I wrap my thumb around so that doesn't hurt as bad. But the hand still hurts because it's like clenched all night long. But I will say this, good news. I probably shouldn't say this again on here, because the last time that I said something, it was like, then it started hurting, that I said I felt better. So people ask about my back. You guys, my back has felt completely fine in the last week. Since I talked about it on here and I said I could feel like that one point, it was like, after that, my back like felt completely great. Like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, literally, like the next day, it was like there was no pain, and I haven't had really any back pain since. So, I don't know. I'm just going to have to watch it. You know, somebody said to me in the comment section, and I really kind of appreciated this. They said they had several back surgeries, and this is kind of what I think, like, my doctor had kind of said too. But they said that they had several back surgeries, and to stay away from back surgery as much as possible, because it's kind of this trap that you get into with like multiple back surgeries possibly, and then medication and all that kind of stuff. And they were like, if you can live with the pain, try to live with the pain. And I know there's a lot of people that don't agree with that are like, okay, well, let me share my opinion with you, and feel free to share whatever your opinion is in the comment section below. But I appreciated that, because I do think there's going to be a certain amount of pain that I'm always going to live with. I mean, I just don't think that it's going to go away like that. But on a threshold of like where I was at, like on a scale of like 1 to 10, I was like, literally my back was like an 8.5 to a 10 on some of those days. I couldn't even get out of bed, right? And now I would say, like, this morning I felt 0 pain, and then it goes to like 0.5 throughout the day maybe, or I feel it, I mean, I don't feel pain that, like, it doesn't remind me of the pain that I had before. It's just like, okay, maybe my back is a little sore or something when I bend over. So like a 0.5, like not even a 1 or a 2, right? What is this guy doing? He's trying to back this thing all the way. Let me just show you what this guy is doing. So here's his car, and he's trying to back this all the way up that street. Are you kidding me? Seriously, dude? Why must it be backed up all that way? There he goes. Good luck. houses over here. I think they're kind of cool. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, my back, yeah. So my back is so much better. And I appreciate you guys asking about it. You know, yesterday I like sat for so long, yesterday and the day before, because I kind of thought maybe it was like the sitting again that was doing it. But yesterday and the day before, I sat for so long, like literally I sat for the majority of the day. I mean, 13 videos one day and 10 the next. You guys, that's a lot of videos to film. And you know what is so funny is on Wednesday, I just was like, was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday? Because I started pre-filming the Peterisms videos on Tuesday. But whatever night it was that I did like it must have been Wednesday. And then last night I did like 10. I mean, that includes the videos that I did for that day. I had such a blast. I was like, I could seriously film 20 videos. I'm having so much fun. I didn't stop yesterday until Alex came home. But I don't like to be doing all that stuff when Alex is home. Ugh. I mean, I don't mind filming videos, but I think I filmed one video yesterday when he was home. But I like him to be able to enjoy his time, you know, and he was like, he likes to watch TikToks and he likes to, you know, listen to music. And he was listening to music last night while he was packing, and he was watching TikToks and he was Snapchatting with his friend Sarah and stuff like that. And I just don't like him to, you know, feel like he has to like be quiet while I want to film a video. You know what I mean? Like, he's so considerate of it anyway. I'll be like, I've got like 2 more videos to film, do you care? And he's like, no babe, not at all. But then he has to lay there and be completely silent, and I feel bad. Like, I mean, even if he has his headphones on, he can't like laugh or anything at like what's going on, you know, like if he's watching a TikTok. And so I like to have it all done before he comes home. But like I said, this coffee is so good. But like I said, I could have probably kept on going and going and going. And I wonder. Now my vlog, my Friday night vlog, I am going to start vlogging that today because I want to get it done early so that I can have it rendered and uploaded so that I can just publish that on, I'll probably schedule it on Saturday, just so you know. So that vlog will probably be done throughout, I'll probably be doing it real soon. What should I talk about? The same things I talked about before. No, but as far as the back stuff, like, I don't know. First of all, I just want to say, I appreciate all of the suggestions that you gave me and everything. And all of you guys, like, the ones that you didn't have to send me anything, but sending me stuff was so nice. Okay, like, the pillow that's, and I can't remember specifically who sent stuff to me, but the pillow to sit on has been so helpful, like, so incredibly helpful. And Alex and I still, like, use the picker-upper thing, you know, and I really appreciated, like, those things. And there was something else that somebody sent me. Now I can't remember what it was. I don't remember. But, like, I was really at a point where I felt hopeless, and I didn't feel like it was going to be any better. And you guys were so kind with all of your suggestions and all of your stories. And even if our stories are not similar or exact, like if we have different things, like it still made me feel hopeful and made me feel not so all alone. And the battery is dying. I cannot believe this, but I only have 5 minutes left of this vlog, so I think I'm going to end the vlog now. before the battery dies. I wonder if I can make it out of here without the battery dying. Anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support with the back stuff, and I'm sure it's not, the story isn't over, and that it'll continue, and that I will need your support again down the road, and I really, really appreciate it. And for anybody going through that, I hope that maybe my sharing this story has, you know, helped you as well. So anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday today. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Do something that will make you happy today. Do something that's fun. Do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it. Remember that you're going to have an amazing day today. You're going to have great opportunities coming your way all day today and positive experiences all day long. But if your day goes negative or goes down the hill, you can start your day over whenever you want. You can start your day over just like that. And make sure, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Just takes a call or a text or a postcard. Anything. Send a postcard to somebody. Wouldn't that be so nice? I'm going to send a postcard. I'm going to send postcards this week while I'm gone. I have to get people's addresses. And, yeah, I am going to do that. And then, or maybe even long letters, letting people know how much they mean to me. And then, I should do that. I haven't done that for a long time. I should probably do that while I have some time. And, also, like I always say, practice random acts of kindness, but also, like I always say, don't tell anyone. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. It's a nice thing to do. Put some kindness, love, and compassion out there in the world, and always lead with love, forgiveness, kindness, and compassion. Like it says in the 4 agreements, always lead with love. And I love you guys, and I will see you in a vlog later today. Okay? I love you. Bye. Love you.